Fishing is not only hard work, it can be dangerous. Every year fishermen die when their boats catch fire, take on water, or capsize. Others die when they fall overboard and can't get back. If you leave survival to chance, you often leave your livelihood and your family to chance as well. Survivors take nothing for granted. They prepare for emergencies by having proper equipment and using realistic and frequent fire, man overboard, flooding, and abandoned ship drills. Studies show that people have a better chance to survive when they're trained to respond to emergencies. Other industries use regular safety training drills to prepare for accidents. There's a direct relationship between recent training and survival. Without practice on how to react to emergencies, people have several tendencies. At first, we tend to do the wrong thing or to do nothing at all. This can't be happening to me. Another tendency is to react with frantic and ineffective behavior. However, when people have regular drills and safety training, they respond more effectively and quickly. Fishermen get lots of experience fixing mechanical problems at sea, but safety drills are the most effective way to be ready for emergencies.
Take the time to do the drills. You think you're never going to need it, but when you do, it sure makes it worthwhile doing. I mean, it makes your life a lot easier, keeps things from being scary. It's a little bit of time well spent when the chips are down.
This video shows how to do hands-on emergency drills on fishing vessels. It is divided into 4 parts so you can stop and discuss it with your crew, then practice one drill before actually moving on to the next. It is not a substitute for actually doing the drills, nor does it cover everything you have to do in an emergency.
Carlin, have a go at it.
You need to practice procedures that will work for your crew on your vessel. To respond effectively to emergencies at sea, you need to make sure that all crew, regardless of crew size, get a safety orientation which includes their duties during an emergencies. All documented commercial fishing vessels, regardless of crew size, operating beyond the boundary line are required to do safety orientations. Boundary lines are generally outside the most seaward points of land. Documented fishing vessels are also required to have emergency instructions and ensure that certain monthly drills are performed. This is also true for any vessel with more than 16 people on board, whether they're inside or outside the boundary line. A safety orientation should include the location of all the vessel's equipment that may be needed in an emergency and how to use it. It should also cover safe practices on your vessel. A book of specific emergency instructions is required to be on board. If your vessel has 4 or more people on board, the following 4 instructions need to be displayed. Emergency duties, location of survival equipment, donning immersion suits, and issuing a mayday. It's also a good idea for crew members to sign a log after they've received the orientation. Even if it's not required for your vessel, safety orientations and emergency instructions are a good idea. They are your first steps in responding to emergencies. Another part of your safety orientation is a review of the station bill. A station bill should use the skills of your crew to the best advantage and include everybody's job in emergencies.
I'll be rigging the man overboard recovery device.
Rick, what's your station?
I'll be rigging a safety line. I'll be in an immersion suit because I'm the rescue swimmer.
And how about you, Carla?
I'll assist as needed, and I'll be the messenger.
When writing a station, be sure to include what needs to be done in a specific emergency, who is the best person to do the job, and what they should bring with them when they respond. Everyone on board should know his or her duties in an emergency. Remember, your station bill spells out the immediate actions needed to save your life. With practice, you're more likely to do the right thing. Even experienced crew will not be efficient in emergencies if they've not practiced.
Oh, I've been fishing for 16 years and have done drills many, many times. And that does help, you bet. I think a lot of times it is hard getting started and getting organized, and the time factor. Everybody's off doing, 10 different things at once, and getting everybody together to do a drill is, so it has to be, you have to really want to do it.
Roger that. Okay. Clear back on 20 swimmer is entering the she's command. Roger. Hopefully he won't sink the raft. I got the fella coming.
Yeah, drilling definitely helps.
The master must ensure that 4 drills are conducted at least once a month by someone formally trained in how to conduct emergency drills on fishing vessels. The drills are fire on board, recovering a person from the water, flooding or damage control, and abandoning ship. Everyone on board must be able to launch and recover survival craft, put on immersion suits and other personal flotation devices, make radio calls and use distress signals, activate the general alarm, report inoperative alarm and fire detection systems, and put on self-contained breathing apparatus if required. Drills don't have to be tedious, but to be effective, they should be realistic. Keep them interesting and true to your vessel. Use emergency scenarios from your own and others' experience. Spontaneous. Don't always announce drills ahead of time.
Fire drill!
But always do say, this is a drill. Do them under different circumstances, day and night, calm and moderate weather. Hands-on. Practicing with equipment is the most effective way to learn how to use it right. When the chips are down, your crew will remember a lot more of what they've done than what they've heard. You're trying to build muscle memory or automatic responses. To be effective, drills should be progressive. Start with a simple drill. Once your crew has experience, you can create